will be sued as it lacks a valid license from the Transport Licensing Board. Kamau has also asked the owners plus the driver of the ill-fated bus to surrender to the nearest police station in any part of the country. Now joined by Engineer Kamau himself. Engineer, good evening.
Jumbo.
Right, now just we've received this update from yourself
Yes.
asking the owners of city-to-city bus to report to the nearest police station, as it were. The driver of this bus has taken off. At this moment, do we have any leads? Have they showed up?
No, I don't think so, because the commandant of police would have told me. I'm sure he's in a news interview at the moment, but they haven't showed up. But we want the owners to come so that they can help police with the investigations.
All right, Nigel, let's talk about this particular accident, talk about this city-to-city bus. It was not supposed to ply this route. It did ply this route. Definitely there are police checks and police stops. It passed all these. What does this say about our transport situation? What does it say about our security situation?
Now, well, this accident happened at 1:30 a.m. and that is not normal. You know, you don't expect very many police checks at that time. So probably the intention was to evade the police checks. But what I need to tell you is that yesterday, one of the buses belonging to this company was arrested on Thika Road, and the number plate removed. They didn't have a, the PLB license. So it would appear that this is a company that is operating with impunity. There are about 11 buses, and I'm told only 2 have TLB. So we want these fellows to come to the police and help us with investigations.
Engineer, let me just see if we got you right.
Yes.
You've said that government has banned night travel of all public service vehicles?
No, that is misreporting. What I said is we are going to consult within government, and if that is a step that we may have to take, then we'll take it. We are carrying out consultations with the National Transport Authority and other arms of government.
Engineer, allow me just to open up this conversation just a bit more. This is not the first accident we've had. We have every other single day, you would say, we have numerous other accidents. This is by far, extremely horrific. But we do have a problem as a country. I don't know, how does this government plan to fix this situation, Engineer?
Well, let me at this point also convey my condolences to the people who lost their loved ones, the travelers who are there. I visited the site. I was at the hospital, and some of them are very young kids, about 4 years old. They have lost their parents. I saw a boy who couldn't even talk, seriously traumatized. I visited the mortuary, and I spoke to my cabinet colleague to assist so that the bodies can be moved to Homa Bay. Most of the travelers were going to Homa Bay, and I met the county member of parliament, Madam Waga, Honabwanga, and she's getting assistance from the Ministry of Health. So, to answer your question, we are dealing with mad persons, and we have to just deal with them in a very, very hard way. Very hard way. This driver, from an account of a driver who was following that vehicle, he actually overtook a saloon car. At the bumps, when this guy tried to overtake the vehicle again, he swerved to the right to prevent him. He was on downhill, and the bus was carrying 77 passengers. It is licensed to carry 61. There was a lot of cargo because I think they were taking merchandise to a market in Homa Bay. So overloading is and overspeeding. We are in a very, can I put it, in a situation that is very chaotic. And I think that is where we are starting from. And we just have to get this thing right. And I say something has to yield, and it is not the government. Let me also point out what happened at Kodere yesterday, and I want to condemn this act of hooliganism. We started our campaign for Safety First on 21st. We have tried to stop what we would call corruption by making sure that there are courts on site so that we are operating in a very open and transparent manner. But the stoning of police officers and people from NTSA at Kodere just tells you what I've said, that we are dealing with a situation that we cannot deal with in a normal way, and we are going to be very hard.
All right, Engineer Michael Kamau, Cabinet Secretary for Transport, thank you very much for talking to me this evening. We are definitely watching and definitely following this from the government perspective. Now, earlier on, Engineer Michael Kamau said the government is considering to ban night travel of public service vehicles to curb road carnage. Kamau also said that city-to-city bus will be sued as it lacks a valid license from the Transport Licensing Board. Here now is that clip.
What has happened today is murder. This is murder. This is not an accident. This is murder. And somebody has to be answerable for that. The owners of this bus, city to city, the company, they didn't have a TLB. There were 77 passengers in a bus that is supposed to have been carrying 61 passengers. So why was this bus on the road without a TLB? We are going to announce a raft of reforms that we want in the road sector, especially road transport. There is no movement of buses in Tanzania at night. If that is what it takes to save 40 lives, then we are going to do it.
All right, Engineer Michael Kamau there. Now, meanwhile,